Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. Let's meet one of our most beautiful native spring ephemerals. This is a trout lily. Trout lilies are in the genus Erythronium, and this is Erythronium umbilicum. If it sounds a little bit like a belly button, that is because it's referring to, I believe, the dent in the seed, but I might be wrong about that. But they get their common name of trout lily from the mottled leaves, like a mottled trout. And they also have the common name of dogtooth violets. I think that's an old English name for them because there are trout lilies native to Europe. And they get the common name of dogtooth violet because the bulb is shaped like a canine tooth. They're white, and where they occur in the wild, the bulbs end up fairly deep in the soil. We occasionally propagate these and have them for sale, but the flowers are, they are a member of the lily family, and the flowers are very much like a lily with 6 tepals, and in the trout lilies they reflex in a very elegant way. They don't come up till mid to late winter. They bloom now for not terribly long, maybe 2 weeks. And then the plants fairly quickly go dormant. I think they'll be dormant by the end of March or certainly April. In the garden, we just plant them in average soil. They'll take the sun this time of year, and because they go dormant in the summer, it doesn't matter whether the location is sunny or shady. Let's go meet another species. Yeah, this is another native species of trout lily, Erythronium mesochoreum. It is not native to the East Coast, but to a large area in the middle of the country, Nebraska, thereabouts, Illinois. Same beautiful mottled foliage, but a lovely lavender pink flower. This is Erythronium rostratum. The flowers are more darkly colored on the outside of the tepals. There's also stripes on the inner 3 tepals, and the foliage is almost indistinguishable. There's a umbilicatum is referring to a dimple, and where the style, the column that supports the stigma, is attached to the ovary. There's a little dimple, whereas rostratum means beaked, and the tip of the fruit it sort of looks like it has a little beak to it. So not something you would necessarily see when the plant is in bloom, but when it's in fruit you can tell the difference between the 2 species. Though rostratum is also noted for having more highly colored outside to the tepals. Anyhow, charming little native wildflowers that are easy plants in the garden. Don't collect them from the wild. Buy them from a reputable nursery. We occasionally have some choice selections of them for sale. Thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.